And we'll bring you now the second heat of the women's 60-metre hurdles. There's the lineup. Schneider of Germany, Jaranova of Czechia, Kambundji of Switzerland. She is the one of the outstanding favourites here. Glonaric of Slovenia. Bomma goes there in lane 5 for Denmark. And then the Finn Keskitalo Andersson of Norway and Majewska of Poland. There is Rosina Schneider, 20 years old. Second in the German Championships in Dortmund 2 weeks ago. 8th ranked in Europe this winter. Good athlete. Helena Jaranova went out in the heats of the European Championships last summer, but she's Czech champion this winter. Ditaji Kambundji, the European number 2, world number 6. Set a national record in Torun 3 weeks ago, 7.80. There's Glonaric, 4 times the Slovenian indoor champion. She's in 4. Then the Dane, Ida Peter Bomma, 6 times the Danish champion. Her dad was a former decathlete. There's Keskitalo, Sara Keskitalo, the Finnish indoor champion this winter. 3 times third in the national championships in Skurtane. Andersson, Lovisa Skarbovik Andersson of Norway. Good personal best, but slowest in the race on recent form. And Marika Majewska, bronze medalist in the European under-20s 3 years back and semi-finalist in the European Championships last summer. Ditaji Kambundji, well, of course, comes from a famous family of great sprinters. Her mother is Swiss and her father Congolese. Former Swiss Athlete of the Year, speaks French, English and German. Probably a couple of others. Born in Bern is Kambundji, and she is by some margin the quickest here at 7.80. Silver medalist at the European Championships last summer in Rome. So that lineup from the far side. Schneider of Germany, second in their championships and a good athlete. She should get through here okay. First 3, remember, go through by right with 4 non-automatic qualifiers. Jaranova, Kambundji in 3. All away they go. Really good start there from Rich, but here comes Kambundji easing away from the rest and not so far ahead of Schneider on the far side. That's a great run from the German. European under-20 champion a couple of years back, Schneider, but Kambundji wins that one. And the unofficial winning time, waiting for that to be confirmed. 7.92 from Kambundji. Well, she has run 7.80, so she had to be in good form there. It's only about a metre slower than her lifetime best. Schneider, 8 seconds exactly. In fact, 7.97. The German, I thought she'd run well. She was 1/10, 1/100th of a second off her lifetime best. The German on the far side, Phil.
Yes, terrific run there from Kambundji, but as you rightly say, an excellent effort from Rosina Schneider, the European under-20 champion. Really crisp hurdling from the German. I mean, we've talked a lot about Kambundji at outdoor events, and she took silver in Rome last year. She's also very quick between the barriers, which you have to be at indoor hurdling. Rosina Schneider, well, the camera's on her, and she's very happy indeed. That was a good run from Rosina Schneider, and Bomma getting through as the 3rd automatic qualifier.
Second semi-final for the women's 60 hurdles. Features all 3 medalists from Istanbul. Rita Herska was the winner that day from Nadine Visser and Ditaji Kambundji. So they go head-to-head again here. Herska from Finland takes lane 1. She's got the gold bib on as defending champion, but she's not actually got under 8 seconds so far this year, Herska. Marlene Meyer, I say a happy birthday to the German. It's her birthday today. 7.92 personal best set this year. Nadine Visser said in the mix zone yesterday she thinks she'll have to break her own national record if she wants to win here. It stands at 7.77. She won in Torun in 2021 and in 2019, and silver, as mentioned, in Istanbul. Ditaji Kambundji won her heat yesterday, looking very smooth. Her sister, of course, goes in the 60 metres in the next couple of days as well. Tisha Bate had a bit of a weird start to the competition yesterday. It was a recalled, and then they were all given a green card, but the fastest woman in Europe this year didn't look comfortable yesterday. Giada Kamasi of Italy goes in lane 6, sub-8 first time yesterday to make this semi-final. Peter Bomma of Denmark takes lane 7, and Anna Toth, final athlete, in lane 8. Bronze medals at the 2 World Junior Championships and the European under-23s. So the Tisha Bate, there was that sort of faulty green card start, and the French woman, she didn't look great yesterday. She's got that heavy strapping on her leg. It's hard to tell whether her looking uncomfortable was due to the strapping, all that confusing start. But Bapte leading the way for the French women here. No Serena Samba Mayela, the world indoor champion at these games here in Apeldoorn. Frenchmen very well represented. They'll be coming up just after these semi-finals. But Letitia Bapte, the European lead against the full podium from the last edition of the European Indoor Championships. 2 or 3 automatic spots up for grabs, and then 2 time qualifiers.
Set.
Good start from Rita Hurska of Finland on the inside. Ditaji Kambundji going well in the middle. Nadine Visser looking great in the second half of her races, but not good enough today. Ditaji Kambundji first across the line, 7:82 faster than Pia Strzowska. Visser looked like she relaxed over the first couple of hurdles yesterday and then opened up. And the Dutch woman, she couldn't get the win here today. That will affect her lane draw, but Ditaji Kambundji, another good performance for the Swiss team. Audrey Verreau looked great this morning. Simon Ehammer, of course, going brilliantly in that heptathlon. Great from Rita Hurska. What a moment to bring her first sub-8 clocking of the season. She looks absolutely delighted. Wow. So those 3 medalists all through. Letitia Bapte, I lost track of her through that race. She's way down the field.
Well, Hannah, Kambundji there delivering in front of the home crowd for Visser and beating her by 3 1/100ths of a second. Brilliant start from the Swiss in the red there in lane 4. Visser trying to come back at her, and she was catching, but she didn't get there. But Kambundji and Visser Hurska go through to the final. They are the 3 medalists from 2 years ago. And just looking at the place times, in fact, it'll be the 4th placer in each of the heats. So great seeding. Who will go through as the non-automatic qualifiers. Marlene Meyer on her birthday, getting through to the final with 7.97 from 4th in that one. And Harala with a personal best for Finland, getting through with a 7.97 from the first heat in 4th place. So a couple of Finns in the final.
That's great, and you can see the celebrations going on for Harala here. Schneider, I'm not sure whether she thinks she is has made the cut-off or not. She looked a bit confused there, but... And Letitia Bapte, she's limping now as she tries to lead the track. It was her lead leg is so heavily strapped. You can see the Frenchwoman just at the top of these very steep stairs here. Really, really in a lot of discomfort there. It's such a shame for Bapte coming in as a European lead. She must have picked up something in the last couple of weeks, but watch out for her outdoors.
Watch out for Visser come the final. Is home advantage worth a few centimetres tonight? We'll find out.
I think it could be. There is the final that we'll see later on this evening. 3 seasons best. Importantly, Rita Hurska, for me, that's a very significant seasons best for the defending champion. But Ditaji Kambundji looks smooth, as did Strzowska. Yes, she's slower, but she won that first semi-final by some margin.
So there's the start list for the penultimate event on this second evening at these European Athletics Indoor Championships. The women's 60 metres hurdles. Well, we've got the reigning champion in there, Rita Hurska, and we've got the 2-time former champion, Nadine Visser. She's going to get a lot of cheers when she comes out to be presented to this crowd. Into the bargain as well, we've got 2 women who I think are going to be very strong contenders for medals. Pia Strzowska of Poland, she's going in lane 4, and Ditaji Kambundji, the Swiss woman, in lane 5. The lights are going down. The excitement is going up. And the music, well, the decibels are reaching a crescendo here. There's that big screen that we've been talking about. It's not directly overhead. That's a bit of an optical illusion. It's actually almost over the home straight. The back straight, I should say.
These are the finalists. It's a 3 times finishing.
So Lotta Harala, 3 times national indoor champion, including 2025, the Finnish woman in lane 8. Rusa Koshak, she'll be going in lane 2. She was a European Championship silver medalist in the 100 metres hurdles in 2022. Marlene Mayer has improved this year to 7.92. She's the reigning German indoor champion. Sarah Lavin, twice a finalist at the World Indoor Championships, the Irish woman, and looked really good in her semi-finals. The defending champion in lane 7, Rita Herska, making it 2 Finns in this final. Pia Skrohowska, European champion outdoors in 2022. She's in one of the central lanes, lane 4, after a superb semi-final win. Ditaji Kambundji will be alongside her in lane 5. European Championship silver medalist in Rome last year. And then the biggest cheers of all of them go to Nadine Visser. 2019 60 metres hurdle champion, and she repeated that in 2021. Can she make it a hat-trick? Running really well in her semi-finals as well. It's a personal best of 7.77, so she is the quickest woman on career times in this final. The dramatic music sounds. Marlene Mayer, 23 years of age, competes for the famed Bayer Leverkusen club. Luka Koshak of Hungary, Robertson student Nadine Visser, now 30 years of age but still flying. Pia Skrohowska, the Pole. Ditaji Kambundji, well, we're going to be seeing her sister Majinga in action as well over the course of these championships. Sarah Lavin gradually closing down on Derval O'Rourke's venerable Irish record, and then on their outside, the 2 Finns, Rita Herska and Lotta Harala.
On your marks.
From the inside, Mayer, Koshak, Visser, Skrohowska, Kambundji, Lavin, Herska and Harala.
Until we fix the
starter has just called them to stand up.
Behind the line, please.
Just adds a little bit more to the tension.
It's an unusual little episode, that, Phil, but you're right.
On
Yeah,
your
it cranks
marks.
it up another notch.
Called forward for the second time. Visser, Skrohowska and Kambundji all looking very impressive in the semi-finals.
Set.
Kambundji away very quickly, so too Skrohowska. Oh, there's a faller on the outside of Harala, but it's now Kambundji pulling away, just edging out Nadine Visser. Skrohowska looks as though she got the 3rd place there. 7.66. That looks like, if it's confirmed, it's a European record, shaving 2/10 of a very long-standing record held by Susanna Kalor for almost 20 years. 7.67. It's a European record, it's a championship record, and it's a gold medal for Switzerland.
Wow. A European record, that's 7.66 by Kalur, was the world record for a long time. Not just a European record, that is a mighty performance from Kambundji there. 7.67, it's still under the old mark. European record is 7.68 by Kalur. What a race. It was always going to be between those 3. They all delivered, but Kambundji, I thought Visser got a brilliant start, but Kambundji there equally as good.
Without a doubt, as we look here and see Harala crashing to the track. But utterly superb textbook hurdling from both Visser and Kambundji there. Skrohowska just stuttering. I think she clipped a couple of hurdles. Kambundji absolutely flawless as she flies down this very quick track. And all credit as well, a national record to Nadine Visser. She had so many good runs in 2019 and 2021, now absolutely back to her best. And delight there for all 3 medalists. Rita Herska, well, she came here as the defending champion. She's not going to be on the podium. But she did take a very valiant part in that contest as we look at Ditaji Kambundji. And by my reckoning, and Hannah England was popping a note under my nose, I make that the second all-time.
Third all-time. Tia Jones and Devon Charlton had that joint world record. Then Devon Charlton went quicker. But wow, what a run from Ditaji Kambundji.
But it is the fastest time in the world this year. Kambundji has just slotted herself into favourite position for those World Indoor Championships. There it is, Phil. Fabulous from Visser. I mean, no more could have been asked of the Dutch athlete.
Absolutely not. Kambundji 7:67, just to confirm that European record, wiping Susanna Kalour's time from almost 20 years ago off the record books. Nadine Visser 7:72, a national record, and a great run, very close to her personal best from the 2022 European champion outdoors, Piga Szkrahowska. Well, Laura, you're alongside me. What did you think of that?
Wow, what a race. This was amazing to see. They crushed it all. It's just, this shows that if you're competitive to each other, you bring the best out of each other, so it's so good to see.
And you know what, amidst all that, Phil, Sarah Lavin fourth, setting a season's best. Never got a sniff at the medals, but a brilliant run from the Irish athlete as well.
Hello, I'm Leonardo Fabri, and you must subscribe to the European Athletics channel, because otherwise I'm gonna fight you.